Yo guys, what's going on? My name is Ryan and welcome back to a brand new video on HMSGP News. And yeah, it's that time of the year where they finally announced the Moto3 and Moto2 rider lineup. So we're going to start off with the Moto2 rider lineup, and then we'll move on to Moto3 in a separate video coming out later today. So make sure you have a look probably around 4 or 5 o'clock tonight. That's when the Moto3 lineup will get announced. We've recently uploaded the Moto E lineup as well, so make sure you check that one out. But without further ado, let's jump straight into who will be riding what for the 2019 Moto E season as we introduce the new Triumph engine. So we're going to start off with the Angel Nieto Aspar team, and their bikes will be rode by Javi Cardelus and Jake Dixon. Now Javi Cardelus has been doing a lot in the CEV Championship. He's also had a few Moto2 wildcards in World Championship level, and also replaced Romano Fenati after he got banned. And he'll be joined, like I said, by Jake Dixon, the 2018 British Superbike Championship runner-up. The Dynavolt Intact GP team have been able to retain Marcel Schrotter for 2019, and we see a return to the championship for Thomas Luthi. After a difficult 2019 on board the Mark VDS Honda, he will step back into Moto2 and join Marcel Schrotter in the 2019 Moto2 title attack. After a tough year in MotoGP back in 2017, Sam Lowes returned to the Swiss innovative KTM team for 2018, but for 2019 he will be returning back to a team that has had race wins, pole positions and podiums, and that is with the Gresini team as they drop Jorge Navarro and re-signed Britain's Sam Lowes. Honda Team Asia has two brand new riders for 2019 as they signed Dimas Eki Petrama and Somkiat Chantra. Now we saw Dimas Eki in 2017 when he did a wildcard and replacement ride back at Sepang, and we also saw Somkiat Chantra put on a great performance in the Moto3 at the Thai Grand Prix this year. Italtrans have been able to re-sign Andrea Locatelli after a bit more of an improving performance throughout 2018, but he will be joined by current Estrella Galicia Mark VDS 00 rider in Moto3, Enea Bastianini, who makes his step up into the Moto2 class along with his fellow Moto3 rivals of Jorge Martin and Marco Bezzecchi. After much doubt whether or not Kiefer Racing will return to the paddock for 2019, that has been shut down after they've announced that they have signed Lukas Tulovic, who we saw at Jerez, who replaced Dominic Agata when Agata was injured, and he put on again a good performance there, but he will be on the grid full time in 2019. The most likely championship contender for 2019 will be Brad Binder. He remains at KTM for 2019. Will be joined by Moto3 world champion Jorge Martin, who steps up with the Austrian manufacturer to start a new chapter of his career. Will he be able to repeat the likes of Vinales and Rins with glory in their debut season? Can 2019 be the year that Alex Marquez wins the Moto2 World Championship? He stays where he is on board the Estrella Galicia Mark VDS team and will be joined by Javi Vierge, who has rode on board the Dynavolt bike for 2018. Has had a promising season right up until he got injured, and he'll be looking to carry on in 2019. Not only do we have the introduction of the Triumph engines, we also have an introduction of a new chassis, and that is MV Agusta, and they have joined forces with Forward Racing, who have signed Dominic Agata over from Kiefer and have also retained Stefano Manzi for 2019. How will them two get on a brand new chassis? We'll have to wait and see. The NTS Racing team has been able to re-sign South African Steven Odendaal and have also signed Bo Bensnijder over from Tech 3 after a up and down rookie season for Bo Bensnijder in 2018 with the Tech 3 team. Though for them, we'll be looking to try and get consistent points throughout 2019. After announcing earlier this week they will be joining the Moto E paddock, Nicky Tully leaves open a seat at the Petronas Sprinter Racing team, and that will be filled by Malaysian Khairulid Ampawi, who after a great couple of races in Moto3 in the wet got signed up into Moto2. He's not been able to repeat those races, but he's got another chance next year. It's all the same for Pons HP40 Racing team for 2019 as they retain Lorenzo Baldassari and Augusto Fernandez, who you would both say would join the likes of Brad Binder, Alex Marquez, and possibly even, Jorge Navarro at the Championship Challenge for 2019. After switching to KTM manufacturers in MotoGP, Tech 3 will do the same in Moto2, and riding their Tech 3 KTM will be Marco Bezzecchi, the 2018 runner-up, and also the 2018 Jerez winner, Philip Ertel. Both of them guys stepping up from Moto3 into Moto2. Let's see how they can get on. 2019 is the return of SAG's collaboration with Tetsuta Nagashima Nakajima as he returns to the SAG team as they reignite their relationship that they had through 2017, and he will be joined by Remy Gardner, the Australian, who has had a few great performances so far in 2018 in that Tech 3 team. After a lot of doubt throughout the last couple of weeks, it has been announced that Nicolo Balega will step up from Moto3 into Moto2 to join Valentino Rossi's half-brother and a 2019 championship challenger Luca Marini, who comes off the back of the win at Sepang a couple of weeks ago, and he will be looking to try and put a permanent attack on that title in 2019. Speed Up have two brand new riders for 2019 as they sign Jorge Navarro over from Gresini, and also Moto3 race winner and multiple podium finisher Fabio Di Gianantonio, who steps up into Moto2 alongside Jorge Navarro for 2019. The Swiss innovative KTM team have been able to retain young Iker Lecuona, and he will be joined by American Californian Joe Roberts for 2019, who makes a switch over to a bit more of a competitive bike, where hopefully we can see what Joe Roberts can do when given a competitive bike. To round off the 2019 lineup video, we have Tasca Racing, who have been able to re-sign Simone Corsi for 2019. Corsi will be looking to try and get as high up inside some consistent points for 2019 and try to edge closer towards the top 10 that we've seen him in a few times throughout 2018. So there we go, that is how the Moto2 Championship lines up for 2019 at Qatar. As we've seen though throughout 2018, it can all change with riders leaving, getting sacked, etc and etc. It's going to be a great season. Obviously Tom Luthi coming down, and then you got your likes of Martin and DG and Bezecchi and all of them coming up into the class. We've got the brand new Triumph engine, so it's all going to be level. It's going to be a really exciting season, and we'll cover it all here at HMSB News. So that's it for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit the like button, hit subscribe. Make sure you check out the Moto E rider lineup video that was uploaded a couple of days ago. Make sure you check that one out. And also check the channel later on today for the Moto3 rider lineup that will be coming out then. So yeah, like I said, if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and I shall see you guys on a brand new video very soon.